What's happening, people? United Central here, back with another video. I'm with the man them in the building. We have a special guest. We have man like Mike from Blue Boys Network. How's it going, Mike? Everything all good over there?
Yeah, all good, all good. A bit nervous for the game, obviously, naturally. Man United, after a 9-0 win, you're dreading it a bit, but at least we got a positive result against Leeds going into it rather than losing 2-0 to Newcastle and then getting done by Leeds. So it's a positive, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all you can ask for, you know what I mean? Good win as well yesterday against Leeds. I thought it was a dogged win, to be honest with you. But yeah, man, all good in the building. We have man like Flawless, my fellow co-host on the Real Talk. You get more time with Flawless, but you're working hard as always, man. I see.
Yeah, man, working hard. I'm trying to catch UG in it. I'm trying to be like you and that. You get what I'm saying? You get me with the big number of subs and that. You get me new light. You get what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
You shining, man. You got the mic, but like he said there about Leeds losing. Yeah, man. Anytime Leeds loses, a positive in it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Love seeing Leeds lose. Love seeing it. Love for happening as always, man.
Yeah, man. I was on actually Mike's stream last night and I said 2-2. You know what I mean? And he could have ended it 2-2, mate. Your keeper, mate. Bloody hell, man. Do you know what was he on?
Do you know what? I'm not even going to lie. The last 40 minutes of that game, I felt sick. My hairs were standing up. Like, I was stressing. Like, it was mad because, like, we looked like we were 2-0 up and Leeds had chances, but we looked like we were controlling the game. And then literally 2 minutes into the second half, they've got that chance and we're like, nah, as if they've scored. And to be fair to Olsen, who's that number 2 behind Pickford? That's what people need to remember. He's a number 2. That's how twisted this football club is. Olsen was amazing, and to be fair, we could have had a penalty as well. It touched the lad's arm, could have made it 3-1. But yeah, it was tough, man. Tough.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. Let us know where you watch it from as well. You get me. Make sure you like the video. You subscribe to United Central. You subscribe to these guys as well, man. Their link is on literally the title. All you need to do is on hyperlink, subscribe to them, and then come back to the video. You literally won't be off the video. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Someone says here, Anna says here, he goes, Pickford is trash. Man like T-Rex arms. Yo, that's it, man. That's what, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. Someone likes your curtains, man. You know what I mean? Hector, he said he likes your curtains.
The curtains are fly, I'm not gonna lie in it. Yeah, they spot.
Yeah, they're nice, man.
Yeah.
Matches the bed, any boys. Matches the bed, you get, man.
It's mad, bro. It's mad. Yo, guys, man, I'm still recovering, guys. I was off work today. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. If you took the swab, the vaccine, I don't know if you guys have took it yet.
I've not taken it. What you saying?
Oh man, it's a mashup, mate. If you don't want, if you're not a person who deals with side effects easily, I'm telling you, man, it's not the one for you, you know. Because
me.
Yesterday I was mash up. This morning I went outside and the fresh air hit me. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's a big one, man. But we're here, man. We're giving you content, and yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, New York, India. You get me, Canada. Yo, shout out to everybody who's in the building. And we're going to go with it. The Real Talk podcast. Mike is in the building. And the title of the video is, man, Man United moving like bipolar FC, man. You know, I'm telling you, man. Like, here we go again. James hat-trick incoming. Okay. You know what? Fair play.
You know what? Zane, you've been missing. I've not seen you in that. You get what I'm saying? That we scored 9 goals. You lot finished with 9 men. We are not the same. Yeah, let's just put it out there. We are not the same. We are not the same. I don't want to hear nothing. We second, you 10th. I don't want to hear nothing.
Fired so fast. Shots have been fired. But 4 minutes in, my man is shooting them shots.
I'm telling you, man.
If Arsenal could shoot like me, they wouldn't be 10th. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Yo, man. It is what it is, but you got to feel for them some kind of. I know we don't like Arsenal, but the level
we don't have to feel for them. No, you get me. Forget them. F them. You get what I'm saying? And that I don't feel for Arsenal. You know how much smoke they were talking and that. I had Arsenal fans in my DM before the game, innit? Now look at him, innit? In the mud. Even Zane's quiet. When do you see Zane polite and humble and that? You know what I'm saying? Out here finishing with 9 men. We scoring 9. When's it? We out there with us. You know what I'm saying? Zane's gonna stay quiet because he knows I'm 100% right. You get what I'm saying? And that he already knows.
Seriously, man. Watch from New York.
Yeah, big up to you, man. Innit? I just have to get
from New York. Yeah, come on, man. Always Arsenal slander. There's always time for any kind of
Always.
Arsenal slander.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
I will pause shows to do that, innit? Anyone who's got any more jokes, let me know. Because that 9, we scored 9 goals. They finished with 9. Someone Instagram put out my Instagram, so salute to you, innit? You know what I'm saying? I told you I'd pick you up out here.
Come on. Shout out to Marshall in the building as well. You got me flawless. It's only 3 points. You could have beat a B team. You could have beat out a B team.
But where are you in the league though, Zane? This is what I want to know. Where are you lot in the league and that? You know what I'm saying in that? Yeah, man. Bradley, see, these people know me. They know what I'm like.
Where is Arsenal in the league?
I don't know, mate.
They might be lower. They might be lower. You know what? I'm gonna check after the results yesterday. They might be lower still. You know what I'm saying? They might be lower.
They're below Leeds, right now. They're below Leeds.
Oh yeah. Crazy, man.
They might be, you know. Yeah.
Shout out to Zayn though, Dale, man. You know, we support Zayn again.
Oh, no. Leeds have got a game in hand on them, though. The 10th.
Yeah, the 10th.
All right. I need to sub to Blue Boys. Yo, go check out his channel, man. He's doing big things, man, over there, man. So go sub to him. You know what I'm saying? But flawless, man. Yeah, Bipolar FC, man. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Always, man. Bipolar FC, man. What's going on, man? 1 week we're trying to, we can't even, like, you know, break down an Arsenal team who, you get me, have got their kids out and whatnot, man, like Smith Rowe, you know what I mean, Hale and De Bruyne, and the next week, you know, we do a 9-0. Obviously, it's they're down 10 men, but you still have to go there and put 9 goals past them, no? You feel me, bro? So, what is it with United, bro? Why are they so, like, bit of a mishmash, bro? 1 week they got on the mood and whatnot, and 1 minute they're like, yo, listen, man, I ain't talking to nobody. You get me? Like, you know them gal, I just got them moods and that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't want to bring, you get me, the gal, you get me, with the bipolar analogy, but you took it there, innit? So if this goes
you put it there to me, so yeah, man, I just executed it.
Don't do that. But yeah, on us being bipolar, this is what we do. How many times have I said on streams with you, Saeed? We are consistently inconsistent. We could lose. It would not be a shock, yeah, if after this 9-0 game, we lose to Everton on the weekend 2-1. And nobody's going to be shocked. And then we win the next game after that. Nobody's going to be shocked. Everton fans might be shocked. But what I'm saying is, me as a United fan, we won't be shocked. We know what we're like. You said it there. We played Arsenal's B team. Yeah. They had so many players missing, and we were awful that game. Should we have won it? Yes. But still going forward, we only created the Cavani chance, the Rashford chance, 2 chances in 90 minutes, but then yet we're going to beat Southampton 9-0 with 10 men. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We've had these results. Sorry,
do you think you guys are like different at home and away? Like, for example, Everton, like we are a million times better away from home than we are at home, because we're a mess. We're a mess at home. We don't know how to set up. We attack teams and we get picked off. We got picked off by Newcastle, Leeds, West Ham. You know, and even with you boys, you know, the first time we played you this season, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was getting sacked in the morning. He was gone. He was done.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
He
was finished. You know, I did my preview and I says, look, Everton are going to beat Man United 2-0. They're going to.
That's good. Yo, Raul, I'm taking that, man. I said we scored 9 goals. Arsenal struggling to reach 9 position. That's excellent. That's brilliant. Oh, that is brilliant.
That's unbelievable. But yeah, go on. Sorry.
It's true, and it's just like, you know, you go from being so, no disrespect to Man United, but you were like 12th, 13th when that game happened.
Yeah, it was.
You'd done us 3-1, and it's almost like that result. That's it now. You haven't stopped. Then you've had a couple of games where you sort of fell off a little bit. The Arsenal game, particularly, fair enough. And I personally think it's down to mentality. I'm not questioning Man United are not a big club. They absolutely are a massive club. But how many of them players have been top of the Premier League before? How many of them are used to that? And they've got a manager who also has not been at the top of the Premier League. Yeah, he might have won stuff in Sweden or Iceland or Canada or wherever my man was. But the facts are he hasn't done it in the Premier League. And I know there's people who are like for Ole, against Ole, but until you've won that Premier League, you haven't got that mentality yet. That's what would cost Poch. And I think that's possibly what's holding you lot back a bit.
Yeah, you know what? Mike makes a good point there, man. You know what I mean? I've always said it, man, with this team, yeah. We play like a team where, you know what I mean, when results are on the line, they go home, they brush themselves off, and they'll be like, you know what, next week we go again. It's almost like a vibes FC. You know what I mean? It's mixed in with a bipolar. You know what I mean, bro? Like, it's just vibes, isn't it? 1 week, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, you know what it is with us though. Like I said, because we know we have quality players. Like no one's disputing that. If you look at our first 11s, we put out strong. You look at our bench. We're talking about the Arsenal game. All jokes aside, how that is a draw, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Arteta has done. He's done a masterful job because if you look at their 11 compared to our 11, nowhere near good enough. Compare the two benches, also nowhere near. Like theirs doesn't even touch ours. No player from their bench would have got on our bench that game. How many players do we take from their first 11? Maybe Saka, Partey, maybe, and arguably
Saka, take Greenwood. You know, what I mean, you would argue take Greenwood.
So, for argument's sake, since we like slandering Arsenal, let's say it's just Partey, so it's one. So the fact that one player from their first 11 gets in our first 11, that tells you all you need to know.
You say that, and to be fair, you say that, but look at the quality you've got in the middle of the park. I mean, every time. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is a madness. Every time McTominay plays at the minute, he scores a goal or he creates something. And this is a man that a lot of Man United fans don't rate. You know, this is a guy who gets on the pitch, he does a job. Then you've got people like Paul Pogba. Obviously, we already know about his talents. Then you've got Van der Beek as well. I look at Man United and I look at the middle of that pitch, and genuinely, you've probably got the best midfield in the league.
You know what? That's facts, you know.
Hey, I'm glad you said that because when I say that, I get United fans going on to me. And when I say the manager should be doing better with what we have at his disposal, which he should be, because we have the ability. We've won 9-0 this season. We beat Leeds, I think, 6-2. We beat Leipzig 5-0. We beat Newcastle 4-1. So these results aren't by accident. I don't know if there's another team in the Premier League who scored more than 3 goals on 4 different occasions this season. Maybe Manchester City at some point. I don't know. The squad is there, and this is why I'm so critical of the manager, because you're not getting the most. Put it this way: if we have Everton's manager, we win this league,
bro. That's a missing link.
I've said this.
You know what I mean? Zayn Miasa here says United have not won anything since Fergie has spent $1 billion. We have finished higher in most seasons. He also says Saka, Laka, Albert, Martinelli are better than strike force, and Man U rely on Bruno.
Okay, so to his first comment, you get me? He's reaching there because we have won stuff. You get what I'm saying? Shah Yan
City, the building. You get me? Them man.
Sugar
Puff. Is that your new name, Sugar Puff?
Yo, fam, don't start this, fam. Don't do this. Don't do this, to man. Yo, love to Yan City, you know. That's my people's right there. But yes, as I was saying, that's thrown me off that comment. Friggin'. As I was saying, Zayn, yes, we have won stuff. We've won Europa Leagues. I swear we've won more than you during that period. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And what's Lauren saying? You don't flawless. What's she saying? And
I said you don't have a better midfield in the league or something, or a better strike force. You might have seen.
Oh yeah, the strike force. He said, well, who's outscored who? You get what I'm saying? And that. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not. Don't put that out here. Yeah, moving on anyway. Go on, sir.
I think Aubameyang hadn't scored in like 7 games before we got one the other night. So I can't even sit there and agree with that.
There we go. Martinelli's been injured and that. Oh, yo, James, my guy, I tweeted you, man. Why did you not at me back, fam? What's going on in that?
I don't know. I don't know why he's got the popcorn there.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, go on. I didn't know. Let's do this.
I've been trying to get him on my channel for absolutely ages, and he literally just pies, man. And I know it's the Everton thing, but just look, I'm going to call you James because why would you want to be referred to as James? He's Everton's best player, and you're a Liverpool fan. Explain that
I don't know, man. That's why I think we named it. You get me? Like,
just get on the show, James. Come on, man. Come on, my channel.
You should have.
To me.
I'm just saying, man. Yo, just before you go, man, James, what did you at me back, man, innit? You get what I'm saying? If you're on my Twitter timeline in my at show, it brightens up my day. You get what I'm saying, fam? Yeah, it's what it is, but go on.
Zayn Miasa here says we should have got Lingard. We should have unleashed his true potential. You get me? We've just got a comment here. Andy Khalil, he goes, you are the biggest loser, but you're still here watching us. So who's the biggest loser right now? You know what I mean? And you know what, mate? You're getting blocked. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see you later, mate.
In a bit. You know what I'm saying? No slack.
You know what I mean? You come here just to say that and you get blocked, and then bye-bye, you're watching me. You get me? Shout out to you anyway. But yo, someone says, hey, can we have Ancelotti, man? You know, let's talk about Everton at the minute, because, you know, it's been a bit hit and miss. You know, it's like 1 minute you're doing bits, but you are missing Alan, who I think still is one of your key players. You've got a good first 11, but I think your squad is lacking, and that's the reason why, for me, I don't know. Everton still, for me, are having a good season, but they've had inconsistent performances, and that has really, really affected them.
I'm not being funny. If you're bipolar FC, what are we? We're like
I don't know, man.
schizophrenic. Do you know what I mean? Like we're on.
Here's the thing with you, like being bipolar, though. Even though Ancelotti's top world-class manager, one of the best managers of all time, he's solidified in the Hall of Fame. I'd still take him now at Manchester United in a heartbeat. I'm still annoyed that you lot have him, even though I like Everton because you lot hate Liverpool like we do. But that being said, he's added to the squad and the squad's better. But because your squad it's a working improvement, so I bet you're going to be more accepting of being bipolar because you're like, all right, you can see where it's going.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can see where it's going.
I mean, you think about it, yeah. I mean, you know, you look at games that Everton have won away, i.e., they won away at Leicester, for example, even beating Leeds away, for example. They're not games that at the start of the season Everton fans would have gone, yeah, we're definitely winning that game. Like it wouldn't have. But then at home, you expect Everton to beat Newcastle, Leeds, and you know anyone that would, you know, bar maybe Man United, but you know you'd expect Everton to be beating these teams, and you'd be up for that. And the facts are we haven't. So I kind of sit there and wonder. Imagine if we'd have won the games that we should have won. Would it be a different conversation with Everton? But everyone can say that. Everyone can say that. You know, you guys
everyone can say that this season. Yeah.
I mean, Tottenham. We beat Tottenham 1-0 at their place, and then they somehow managed to go to Man United and win 6-1.
That's crazy.
The league's mad. The league's mad. So yeah,
maybe the league is bipolar. Maybe the league's bipolar.
Honestly, it's mad. But for me, and you're spot on, flawless. Next season's the season for Everton. He gets his time to build his team. He brings in the players he wants. Ben Godfrey looks absolutely amazing.
Class,
like you'll see on Saturday. This is a work in progress for Everton, and hopefully our target this season is getting to Europe. So that's the top 6. I can't see any reason Everton can't do that. But we're not going to be top 4. We ain't going to be first. We're going to be fighting for 6th, and we accept that.
Absolutely, man. We've got go on.
Yeah, go on. Get the go now. Get the super chat.
Ronald Jacob says, "Zay would be 8-2. Sit down, mate. Arsenal fans, Saka, Laka, and Olbo. The guy that says the girl is perfect only when she's around, and he knows this isn't true." Zayn tried to block red cards, and then Zayn here says, "Ancelotti next season to Arsenal. He can bring Hammers with him or Rodgers." And Zayn says, Alien Tilo says, Zayn wants to dance like Jesse. Wow, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
You know what? That's why they hate us, Arsenal, innit? Because we've done a lot to them. You get what I'm saying? And that beat them 6-1 in the past. Beat them 8-2. You get what I'm saying? Their greatest ever captain passed the ball to Giggs for the greatest FA Cup goal you've ever seen in your entire life. We took their best player and made them give him a guard of honor at their own ground. Lingard danced and did the Millie Rock. You get what I'm saying? One season. The season after, he did the move. Yeah, man, that's why they hate us. We sold them people like Silvestre, Mkhitaryan, etc., etc. So yeah, it is what it is. But now back to what Mike was saying as well about Everton. Yeah, that's how I look at it. Like Everton, they weren't a worry for me in terms of this season, but with Ancelotti, I look at you next season and the season after. You can already see the improvements he's made as well. Like already, like somebody made a joke about it, and someone said Everton have gone from Big Sam signing Theo Walcott to Don Ancelotti signing James Rodriguez. The glow up has been real. The glow up has been real, and I think you're finishing the top 7. I think you're fully on. Obviously, results can frustrate you. You lose there at home to Newcastle, but I think you're finishing the top 7 and be where you need to be. And Ancelotti he's managed everywhere, so he can literally pick up that black book and bring in 2 or 3 players that we might not even know about. And players are going to come. Like, look at your team. Like, we talking midfields. Alan Decore and Rodriguez in a 10 is a top midfield. If a top team had that, nobody would question it and say it needs to get much better. And you can see what he's trying to do. So yeah, man. Like, if I'm an Everton fan, I'd be very optimistic, looking forward to the future.
Yeah, we are. I think we are.
Mad Hatter James says, I reckon a draw for Everton is a good run. Shout out to Mad Hatter, man. You get me? He's always doing big things over, you know what I mean, Blue Boys Network. So shout out to Mad Hatters. Get the likes up, people. We've got over 2. Yeah, man. 100%, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. We've got over 200 people. Make sure you smash that like. Apparently, we're on 65 likes. So come on, guys. Let's get 200 likes, people. Man. You know what I mean?
We're on 200 likes. Should at least be half, man. Get up.
Come on, man. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. But flawless, man. You know what I mean? What is it with United? We don't know what we're gonna get, man. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen next time. Yeah, I do remember that, mate, Zayn. You know, I was there, mate, at the ground. Bloody hell, mate.
Wait, you're talking
I'm glad
about?
I didn't see Mike. That's in the stadium if he was in there.
Wait, you're talking about our Goodison?
Yeah,
When he beat
Goodison.
us
Yeah, you
4-0.
was there as well, innit?
I was there, fam. I was
Yeah,
there.
you was there as well.
I was there.
That was probably the worst day, one of the worst away days I've seen in a while, mate. A while.
It was.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, what is it, man? What United are we gonna get for us, man? We don't know, man. Like I seriously, I don't know. Because against a low block, I feel like Everton, they're gonna be low block, but also they're gonna have something about them with Dinho, a left back, and a couple of players in there. I just don't know what I'm getting with this Man United team, man. I just feel like for me, it's a tricky game and I can't call it. I think it's going to be a tight game again because I can't measure that 9-0 and say, you know what, we're going to come into the Everton game full of confidence. Yes, certain individuals get the confidence, but as a collective against a low block, we've seen it before. When we go against a low block, we can't break them down, man.
Because we know what we are. Well, the sensible Manchester United fans, I should say, know what we are and know how this is how much like our standards have been lowered with this manager is the fact that we've won 9-0 and we're talking about are we going to beat Everton at home? That's the conversation me and you are having, and this has been a regular conversation. But when I say the manager's not good enough, people look at me like I'm crazy. We just won 9-0. We're playing Everton at home. The conversation should be how many are we going to beat Everton by? But the conversation is, will we? Are we going to get a draw? How are we going to perform? Because we are consistently inconsistent and we rely on individual brilliance to win us football matches. We know this. The two results that were bad, Sheffield United and Arsenal, the individual brilliance didn't come. And when the individual brilliance doesn't happen, we struggle. We played the worst team in the league and we couldn't beat them without individual brilliance. Our manager doesn't have a pattern and a system of play. I bet if you ask any Everton fan, anybody on the Blues Boys network, they know exactly within 2 to 3 games the impact and how Ancelotti is going to play. They know Dominic Calvin, Lewandowski. That's what man calls him. I rate him so highly. He's gonna make this run. Rodriguez is gonna be on the right hand side and drift in. Digne is gonna do this. Richarlison's gonna do this. They see the same goal all the time. You get what I'm saying? In that we seen City play Burnley yesterday. Sterling at the back post. How many times do we see that? You know what I'm saying? But that's
every time.
That's down to systems and regular patterns of play. With us, the reason why we don't know what we're gonna get is because we don't have a plan. There is no plan. The plan is you lot go out there and play. Literally.
Well, it's vibes, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's really is vibes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Does Ollie have to do that because of the type of player you've got, though? Because you've got, as you just said, you've got, if you think of your front 3 or 4, if you're throwing Cavani as well, or Martial, or Greenwood, or Rashford, or Fernandes, whoever, doesn't really matter. Yeah. All of those players like to be free. They don't like a plan. They like to drift and move into positions. So do you think if they had a structure, i.e. Rashford, you stay on the left, Cavani, you stay here, do you think that would be better for you? Because occasionally I'll see Rashford popping up on the right-hand side and he's played on the left all game. And he'll be like, it's not like a move. It's like he's just gone there.
Yeah. And I get your point with that. But the thing is, with a system, you could still be fluent in that. So that could be a part of it where Rashford, you're on the left. And we're going to make this move and you're going to go central and then you're going to go right. You can interchange. We've seen some of the best teams. If you look at like front threes, say Ronaldinho, Messi, Eto'o taking it back. I don't know why I went that far back, but that's one of the greatest front threes I've ever seen. Even though Ronaldinho played on the left, Messi was on the right, Eto'o was in the middle. It was interchangeable. So this is why I'm saying a system would help because look how well these players do with no structure and no plan. Imagine they actually had a plan behind them. If you add a plan to these, Give Ancelotti these players. Look how he's got Dominic Calvin Lewandowski playing. Give him a Rashford or a Martial. You know what I'm saying? Look how he's got these men playing. Give him our quality and imagine what he could do. You know what I'm saying? I think we're clear. I've said this. I think if Ancelotti is at United, we're clear. We win this league this season. I think the only thing stopping us is the manager. But that's just me.
What has Ancelotti, you know what I mean? For me, I couldn't believe it when Everton got Ancelotti. Like, what has he said about Everton that has made him like admire your team? You know what I mean? Because no one in world football seen Ancelotti Everton. I know that's no disrespect to Everton.
No.
But what has he seen Ancelotti? Because he's done for me a remarkable job with the players he's got available with the squad, especially the squad, mate. It's a very, very thin squad, man. You know, you take out a few players out there, and it's not the same Everton, is it?
No, I mean, no, it wouldn't be. And to be fair to him, the money helps. I mean, he's on £13 million a year. So, you know.
Right. Everton is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Let's not sugarcoat that. But people got to remember, Everton have got money now. It's not like we spent £500 million in 4 years. We've spent a lot of money. You know, you think about it, the whole team, every single player in every position has cost at least £30 million. Every single one. The only one that didn't last night was Holgate. So he's got money, which obviously attracts him. There's a new stadium on the horizon. That's what attracted him. But obviously, there's also the rumours that we've got Alicia Usmanov, who obviously wanted to buy Arsenal, was desperate to buy Arsenal. There'll be a lot of Arsenal fans raging at what I'm about to say. And he had to get out because Stan Kroenke wouldn't back him, wouldn't back the team, won't back the team. And as a result, he went to Everton, who want to be progressive, want to be fighting for title. Carlo Ancelotti come to Everton. He said, look, I want Everton to be fighting for the top of the league. That's nice to hear as a fan base because we bought into him. So he knows he's never going to get sacked from that job. He's never going to get sacked because it's an honour having Carlo Ancelotti there. But he also loves Liverpool. He loves the people. He goes for walks on the beach every day. Every day. This is how down to earth he is. My man went round to like some local shops, not like some nice shopping centre, not like Liverpool one. My man went to Bootle Strand and started doing his weekend shopping. That's the equivalent of going to like Quick Save.
Wow. That's a Quick Save. I took it back.
Yo, shout out to Quick Save, man. You get me? Hold tight, Quick Save, man. That was a G back in the day.
That's a Quick Save.
The real ones won't know that. The real ones won't know that.
Beans and that.
I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? And you got to rate what Everton's doing, Flawless, man. You know what I'm saying? Like with their squad, man. You know what I mean? As much as we could say, Everton always never used to be in around there. You know what I mean? But they always used to fall off a little bit. But now they're getting back to where they belong. I always feel like Everton are a top 6, top 8 club, man. Always. And I feel like for me, they've given you they've given you tough away games. They've given you tough games at home. I feel like for me, it's going to be a difficult game, man. And we've got to come up and step up, man. You know what I mean? This will be the real test for Man United again. How many times do we say cup final, man? This is another one where you're thinking a real test for the team. How many times do we keep saying this, man? I know I can say it's another game.
You say all the time, fam, but go on, carry on.
You say it all the time, you know what I mean? I went to the game against Southampton. I was like, feels like a cup final today. Do you know what I mean, bro? Because it's like, you don't know what you're getting with Man United. And that is why I just feel like for me, it's a tough game against Ancelotti, who will now not give, he said about Bruno not giving the space last time. And I felt like for me, they played better than us in that second half. And we just had our quality. You know what I mean? I just don't think Ancelotti's going to make same mistakes as he did last time.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how they set up, how he decides, how Ancelotti decides to set up, and how we decide to set up. What team does Oli go with after you win 9-0? Can you really drop anyone? Pogba probably does come back. Does he go back? Does he be pragmatic? I just want to see us go for it. I've said this. United's attack is better than our defense. Our team is top heavy. So why don't we go for it? The way we played against Southampton, even though they went down to 10 men, is the way we should play against most teams in the league, including Everton. Obviously, you don't go silly, but I seen Wan-Bissaka pick up the ball and we had 4 or 5 men in the box. That rarely happens. Why can't we, if our right back got the ball, our front three and two midfielders be in the box? I don't see why not. So I want to see us go for it. Is it a big game? Yes. I think the reason why you keep saying cup finals is because of how tight the league is. And a couple losses, you can drop from 2nd to 8th. Or a couple wins, you can go from 8th to 2nd. You get what I'm saying? Or if you tempt like certain clubs, if you win a couple of games somehow, you might get up to 6th or 5th. You get what I'm saying? So that's how we're looking at it. And that's why it's so intense. Plus the games are back to back as well. There's literally football every day. Football every day, literally bar Friday. So you can play on a Tuesday and then by the following Saturday if you win on that Tuesday, by the following Saturday, if results go your way, you could have went up 3 or 4 places. So that's how I'm looking at it. But yeah, the game's big, of course. But how we set up, I say this all the time. I say the same thing over. I predict us to win matches because of the individual brilliance we have. That's literally it. That's literally it. Yeah, and ride this thing till the wheels fall off, man. We are Vibes FC. That's us, family. You know this. Because the manager's not good. So we'll see what happens.
What do you reckon, Mike, man? You know what I mean? Going into this game, you know what I mean? For Everton, is it just another game? Have you got aspirations to get to that top 6? Because for me, you're only how many points are behind top 4 Liverpool? You know what I mean? I don't think you're far off Liverpool.
Well, we've got 2 games in hand on everyone above us.
Yes,
so
they've got 2 games in hand.
We win our 2 games, we go 3rd.
You need to help us out, man. You know that. You need to help us out, man.
So yeah, I mean, it's tough for Everton because Tottenham have been poor, Chelsea haven't been great.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of think Everton have probably been a bit more consistent than both of them teams. However, Tottenham have got a better front three than we have by a country mile, or at least front two. Son and Kane are two of the best in the world, in my opinion. Then you've got Chelsea, who obviously have a new manager, so you're expecting a bounce back from them. So Everton have just got to keep going. We've got to keep ourselves in that mix. But look, Everton are going to set up against Man United with a flat back four. It will probably be, but for me personally, Luka Dean goes into midfield. So he goes into midfield, which brings Ben Godfrey.
Luka Dean, mate, is a quality. For me, I still think he's the best left back in the league. I just feel like, wow, man, this guy is just up and down, mate. Up and down that left side, mate.
So and there's a lot of Everton fans that disagree with what I'm about to say. Going forward, absolutely best left back in the league, but I do question him at times defensively. So that's what you sort of sacrifice when you're pushing these players up, because
of course
you're asking Luka Dean to be up at the end of the pitch, deliver a ball, and from that ball to be headed out of the box and him having to get back all the way. So of course he looks suspect at left back if he's not even in a left back spot. But if Luka Dean goes into midfield, you'll have Godfrey, Mina, Keane, and Holgate as a back four, and that is difficult to break down. Then you'll have a midfield of Decore, Luka Dean, and probably Andre Gomez, who against Leeds was absolutely sensational. And then you pick and choose your front three. It could be James, it could be Rodriguez, it could be Calvert-Lewin, which, sounds okay. Or he could do what he did the other day. He dropped James because he knew that this was going to be a game where we needed to sit back and use pace on the counter. And that might be what we need to do against you lot. So I'm on the fence as to whether James even plays. But what I would say, it's a tough game for Man United, but it's equally, it's a tough game for both teams. Everton are going to go in there confident. Do I expect Everton to win? No. Do I expect a draw? Probably not.
Wow.
But I equally don't expect you lot to absolutely smash us across Old Trafford, because I just don't think you'll be able to break us down. I think if I was
How many goals have you conceded? Are you a solid team in terms of defensively?
So in terms of goals conceded, you lot have conceded 27, and I'm pretty sure Everton have conceded the same.
Okay.
25 we've conceded. The difference is you've scored 16 more than us. So
this is man, this is the difference, man. You know what I mean? Angelino, man. I don't know if Angelino's still at your club.
Yeah. Jan City, he's wilding and that, innit?
She's wilding out, man.
She clearly early weekend and that. She's been drinking. Love to you, Jan City, though. That's my people's right there.
What with the lineup, man? I think Ollie sometimes gets a bit giddy, man, with the lineup, and he thinks that what, let's not change it around. Popper's on the bench, Martial will be on the bench. You know what I mean? It's just a grey area for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer again, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, what works out for Sheffield United with 10 men, sorry, not Sheffield United, Southampton with 10 men, might not necessarily work out with Everton, who will sit back, who will be like, you know what, we're gonna be resolute, and we'll have better defenders. Like I always say, man, with Ollie's kind of the only kind of thing for weakness is he doesn't take it game by game. He always thinks that some things will work out for this, and then. And it's the same game plan, same kind of tactical kind of, shape, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a different game, man, against Everton.
Yo, fam, he's just not good enough. Simple as that. We can analyze it all as we want, as much as we want. He's just not up to the standard. This is why I don't get mad anymore. Like when United get a bad result, or he picks the wrong team, or he makes the wrong sub, it's not a shock because he's not up to the standard required for what we need to do. Like I said, I'm Manchester United currently in a title race. Absolutely 1000%. Do I believe we can win a league title? I've told you this from the jump. No. Even when we're singing 20 and 21 and 21 and we're bantering and everything like that, it's just running jokes. I've said, I'm going to ride this shit till the wheels fall off, because I know the wheels are going to fall off in maybe not spectacular fashion, but they will fall off because this man's not good enough. How many times have we watched matches and he's slow to react on the bench in terms of substitutions? You might as well be on watch-alongs with us. I've said this. No banter. Because he makes zero impact on the game at times. You need a goal and you're bringing on Donny with 3 minutes to go. Greenwood, who you said is the best finisher at the club, and you bring him on with 10 minutes to go. So it makes no type of sense whatsoever. Yeah, you're just not good enough. I'm relaxed. Don't worry about it. Listen, yeah, you're such an idiot. I'm just saying, innit? People get on my case about it, innit? And it's like, yo, the man's not good enough. No Manchester United fan has told me we will win this league.
Can I just say something? Just something really quick, because there's people telling me that Kieran Tierney is better than Luca Dean, and I can't.
Oh my days!
What?
It's a madness, bro. It's a madness, man. Yeah, I still think Tierney's living off his days from Celtic, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's a good left back. He's a good left back. I like him, Tierney. But for me, Dillia's probably the best left back in the league, man. I think he's better than Robertson, me. I'll be honest with you. Trust me, man. I'm telling you, man. Dinya is better than Robertson, mate. I'll give you that, man.
Robertson did get outdone by Dan Burn yesterday, so you might have a shout still.
Yeah, he might have a shout, man. I just believe, man, Dinya's game, man, is, for me, oh my God, man. Tackling ability, unbelievable. The way he puts and crosses in, you know, he's a proper fullback. Attacking fullback, mate, is what you got.
And to people who say I'm too negative about Ollie, you know why I have such this energy for Ollie? Because he's the sole reason. This is just me talking personally. He's the sole reason why we don't win this league this season. The one thing, that's it. There's nothing. There's no Glazers, no Woodward, not having a centre back. All this. He's the one reason we don't. So the fact that I'm being this nice to him, it says a lot. Because if this wasn't a Manchester United legend, I'd be going ham all the time. You costing my team a league title. Here's what it is. Yes, listen to this shit, Egypt. Well, yeah, listen to it.
Absolutely, man. You get me? We've got nearly 300 people live in this video, guys. Please smash the like on the video. You get me? This is real talk every Thursday. Shout out to Mike in the building. You get me? I'll be on this channel, by the way, tomorrow at 5:30. So go check out the show.
5:30. All right, I'm gonna tune into that.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. You get me?
On my channel. Come over. You both.
Yeah. Let him know, bro. Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll jump. I should be able to jump. What is it? Friday tomorrow.
Friday, yeah. Half 5.
Half 5. Have I got a show at that? Yeah, I don't think I have a show till late. Yeah. Let me double check. I don't want to confirm it.
Yeah.
Man.
But I appreciate that.
What's the you know what I mean, the feeling of Everton now, you know what I mean, as in aspirations, Mike, you know, for this season. In all honesty, mate, what is your aspirations, you know what I mean? Because Everton, for me nowadays, they don't really win cups today. You know what I mean? It's almost like I think Everton, you know, last time they won it was what, 1995, was it? Against Man United 1-0.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if the younger audience will remember that, but you know what I mean? It's a big one, man. Everton are, for me, still big club. But have you got the ambitions? Have the owners now finally to realize Carlo Ancelotti is the first piece now. James Rodriguez, the second piece. You know what I mean? Keep going. And now, you know what? Everton can finally push into that top 4. Because I feel like there will be a team that will go in there, man. You know what I mean? Leicester are starting to go in there now. Because after they won the league. Yeah. But now, you know what I mean? Can Everton push in that top 4?
I think the difference is with Everton to like Everton of old and that Everton that people expect. You know, you said earlier, I think Everton are a top 6 to 8 team. People got to remember, Everton have only ever been relegated once. We've played more games in the top flight than anyone else. And it's almost like, I get why people say that. We've never been relegated from the Premier League. So technically, on that basis, we are the top 6 team. We've never been relegated from the Prem. However, let's put it in perspective. We fell a long way short. Koeman, even Martinez, that team was dead. I mean, how do you have a team that had a quality Morales, a quality Deulofeu, a Lukaku, and a Ross Barkley finish 11th? You know, it didn't make sense going from fighting for Champions League to that. And we've had to rebuild. Carlo Ancelotti inherited a team that had Balassi, Besic. It was just dead. It was just dead. You know, like he's still got Pickford in goal. So it's going to take Carlo time. So Everton's ambition this season, and Carlo set it out early, we want Europe. It's probably not Champions League. Fair enough. So we want Europa League.
It's good though. It's good for the club, man. You know what I mean? European football. You know, it's good for the club.
That's what we need, because that is our next stepping stone. However, if you say to me, and I'm sure a lot of Everton fans would agree with this, but if you said to me, Mike, you throw the league away this season, you finish 12th, but you win an FA Cup, I snap your hand off, because I want to see a trophy.
I like that from you.
I'm 28 years old, yeah. I'm 28 years old. I was 3 when we won the FA Cup. My dad, on the other hand, has seen us win titles. He saw us win 3 titles in the 80s. He saw us win FA Cups. We've won we've won European Cups, etc. We've won that stuff in his lifetime. Everton were the most successful team in English football until the 1960s. Now, to us lot, 60 years is a long time, but the league was founded in 1892. So technically, Everton are so far off where they was years ago. We've got to come round, but it's going to take a long, long, long time, and we all know that. And that's why Carlo gets all the time in the world. That man literally can have 5 years at Everton Football Club and do whatever he wants, because for the first time in at least my lifetime, we've got a man that has got the same passion to succeed just because he's done it as the fans want.
I seen is it John? Shout out to John. Is it John? Isn't it your co-host?
Yeah.
I don't know. Was he? I don't know if he was doubting Carlo Ancelotti, but is there a lot of fans who are kind of doubting Ancelotti a little bit, saying, you know, I know you look at his what he's done in the past, but can he do it at Everton? Really? No, but as in, like, are there some Everton fans?
That's mad. I mean, then that it's just because there's some absolutely mad decisions, like ludicrous decisions at times. But again, a lot of Everton fans will sit there and say, "Who the hell are we to question Carlo Ancelotti?" But the facts are, you know, like, we were playing Newcastle, we're 2-0 down. We knew we needed to make them changes early, and he didn't do it. He didn't make those changes. So it was a bit like it's almost like we're throwing the game away. He made a substitution last night against Leeds. He took off Richarlison and brought on Michael Keane, which was fine. But Luka Dean was getting ran absolutely ragged by Rafinha, who, by the way, is Leeds' best player. So Richarlison's doing such a good job tracking back, but equally, when he wins the ball, he carries it out of defence and turns it into attack. We needed a ball-carrying player, but instead, he just let Leeds bombard us. And that's a dangerous game to end when you're 2-1 up away from home. You know, I would still rather have a player that can get the ball and carry it. So it's just occasionally some of his decisions, some of his starting 11. But then, as you both have rightly said, how could you blame him when the squad he's got is dead? I mean, he's changing Allen for Tom Davies. That's like going from Manchester United to Salford.
I love that. That's great.
That's
fantastic.
Great,
great analogy, and it's truthful. You got a point. How'd you go from Allen to Tom Davies? Yeah, you got a point. You got a point. I can't argue with that, innit? It's just mad. Go on.
No. So it's just he's allowed to make them mistakes or them changes because you know, I mean, when you are making that substitution, we all know he's not bringing as good a player as he's got on the pitch off the bench 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I still think it's going to be a tough game, man.
Be a tough game.
You know.
Just to I seen the comment pop up when he said someone wants a phone and they want to address what I'm saying. Yo, subscribe to Sarcasm City TV and then we can have it out in it. Go subscribe to the channel and bear in mind, people, as well. Saeed's not foolish. He knows what he's doing when he asks me certain questions because he knows my feelings on Ollie. You get what I'm saying? He asked me certain questions in it to get me going because he already knows in it. You know what I'm saying? How many times do I say to you on stream, Saeed? You know the answer to this question you're asking me in it. We know this man's not gonna know. So I just want to say, it's not all bad. The way Ollie's improved the squad has been good. He's improved the squad massively. What he's leaving for the next man over what he's inherited has been massive. I just personally believe his ceilings is third and semi-finals. That's it. I don't think he can take us any further in it. Pass the reign over in it. Give it to the guy on the blue side of Merseyside.
I think that would be the question in the summer. I think that would be the question in the summer for me. Give it to a better person because, like, if he wins the league, I think for me, you put your hands up and you say, you know what, fair enough. But at this minute, you could just tell Man City will run away with it. You know what I mean? They've got the mentality there. They've got everything about them, you know. And it's a case of, you know what I mean? Look at Everton, man. You know what I mean? Shoot your shot, man. You know what I mean? Go and do it. Go and get it. Go and get your man.
Just go
and get Pogba. Go and get Pogba. Go and get Pogba. Get us a midfielder, man.
You never know, though, man. Everton might make a bid, man. The way you, man, are running. You know what I mean? Pogba or Everton. Imagine that, man. Paul Pogba or Everton with Ancelotti as manager.
You're doing
Nah,
bits with
You
him.
know, you might be the next Galacticos, man. Imagine Everton as the new Galacticos.
Matt,
You
I
know what
tell
I
you
mean?
now, the one player, and there's a comment in here saying the man said, "Carlo B, take my wife and do whatever you want." If Everton ever managed to get a player in like Jack Grealish, that would be the one. That would be the one. That turns Everton from a team that you look at and you go, yeah, they're top 6, but that makes people go, yeah, like Everton mean business now. And it was a little bit with James. People started going, yeah, Everton mean a bit of business, but people have got to remember he's had a bad injury record. He's not really played football for 2 years. He's been brilliant when he's come to Everton, but there was a caveat with him. There was a yeah, he's a great name, but he's had his injuries. If Everton go out and splash 70 million on a Zaha, on a Grealish, on someone of that nature, people then go, yeah, Everton mean business this season. They mean it.
I could see that happen.
No,
I could see that happen. Yeah, I could see that happening though. I think every summer while he's there, you'll go and make a marquee statement signing. Like Rodriguez was it. As soon as I seen you got Rodriguez, I'm like, Ancelotti factor. I'm like, that's a big statement. You know what I'm saying? Allen's the same, but Rodriguez is the more glitzier name, and I can see Everton doing that again this summer. Like the project's perfect there, investment, new ground. You got a manager who, like I said, that black book, he's literally can go pick up a player from any top league in Europe, and they're going to listen to him simply because he's won everything. Absolutely, man. Because he's won everything.
Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up, man. Over 300 people watching. Make sure you get the likes up. Someone asking for a combined 11. Always, we do this always, man. On the Real Talk, man. We have a special guest on. You know, don't worry, man. Mike, man, come on, man. You know what I mean?
Do you remember?
What do you want to do it on? Based on form or based? We always ask the question.
Do you remember this? My God.
I know. You want to base it on form or do you want to base it on ability?
I think we base it on form because it's now and it's right now.
Okay, let's go form.
Yeah, let's go form then. Okay.
Your goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Fair play, Mike, man. You know what I mean? He's giving it us, man, already, man. Someone said Pickford goal.
Yeah, you lot like
right back. Madness.
Who's right back?
Right back. We'll have Wan-Bissaka, mate. It's been the quality couple of days. This is where it gets a bit interesting because we can't put Bayu in there, you know, because he's not been playing, has he? For last
Ben Godfrey.
Godfrey.
Honestly, and I'm not saying this just because, you know, Man United fans probably haven't seen Ben Godfrey up front, seen him.
No.
He is phenomenal. Like, watch him on Saturday and you'll see he's an absolute beast. He's fast, he's strong, he's quick, he's skillful. Trust me, he's someone. He's someone. If Everton don't progress, he won't be with Everton in 2 years' time. Guaranteed, 100%.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, you never know, man. I don't know. We'll see. Someone said they Bayu and Godfrey. I don't know if we could add Bayu because he's not played for the last what?
Yeah,
it's not on form. You know what I mean?
It's Godfrey Maguire. It's Godfrey Maguire.
Godfrey Maguire. We have to put Maguire. He's been quality last couple of days. You know what I mean? It's got to be Godfrey Maguire. Shout out to Maguire. Someone says I rate Holgate. I think he's a superb right centre back, mate. He was apparently City wanted him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanted him, yeah, man. You know
they do that. They do that. What they do, Everton go and sign a player from Barnsley, John Stones, Mason Holgate, and then a year apart from each other, they go and sign each one of them.
Absolutely. As much as I rate Digne, on form, Luke Shaw, man.
Yeah, fine.
Has to be in there. Has to be. For me, you know, I mean, I don't know what you made of him, but he's been for us, been unbelievable last month or two. He's proved a lot of doubters, and we just say to him, keep it going, mate. Keep it going till the end of the season. You keep that form going, and we don't have anything to say about you. Someone saying Mina, no, not really. It's been okay. You know, what I mean, he had a good game against Everton. I'll tell you that. Was he man of the match? Was he man of the match? Yeah, hits Everton
against Leeds. You mean
Leeds? Yeah, Leeds. Sorry,
Godfrey was man of the match.
Oh, Godfrey
literally every time Godfrey's played, he's either been given man of the match by Sky or man of the match by Everton. He's never not been man of the match. He's that good.
Wow.
So that goes to show, imagine Ancelotti goes and signs like a solidified centre-back in the summer and then puts him next to Godfrey, and then you've got Digne and then the goalkeeper.
Holgate will go centre-back, and Everton, I'd put money on it now. And again, I know there's going to be a lot.
Where's Michael Keane gone? Is he not playing anymore? Is he injured?
No, Michael Keane's good, but Holgate and Godfrey offer that pace as well. They're strong, they're quick, and they've got that pace, whereas Michael Keane is brilliant if he stands you up. But if you get behind him, he ain't got the legs to get back. I think Everton go heavy for Max Aarons in the summer.
Okay.
Wow. They need it right now
Heavy.
because that guy is. I think he's had his time now. What's his name? The Irish
Coleman.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's had his time. He was a good right back for many years at this club, at your club, but I think his time's up. Shall we go with 4-3-3? Do you want to go with 4-3-3?
Go for 3-3. I'm calm with that.
Yeah, okay. This midfield is going to be a bit of an easy one. I think Decore is good, but I'm thinking, what do you reckon?
I think
Fred
has to
hasn't been on form though, has he?
He's not been bad, but he's not been great. But he's been just consistent, I would say.
Who have you got? Who have
Sixes
got in
and
that
sevens.
midfield? You got
They got Alan.
Sigerson,
They got Alan in
Decore.
there. I don't know who's been playing. Now.
Alan's not been playing.
Alan's injured. Decore's been fantastic. Decore's been immense.
We'll give him Decore.
Decore, Pogba, Bruno. No, but then Pogba. Yeah, you know what? Pogba's still on
Pogba's
form.
been good. Yeah, Pogba's
I accept that because people like Gomez, Sigurdsson, and we're never going to include Tom Davis and people like that in there. So
Hammers not been played, has it? So we can't really add Hammers, can it?
Hammers plays on the right up front.
Yeah, exactly.
So he wouldn't be in there.
Someone said, man said Decore. Decore. Is that his name?
Decore?
Yeah, Decore.
Yeah. What's that? I don't know what's saying.
I've not spelt it like that. It's not like Decore, like it's Decore.
That's the Brum accent, man. Guys, allow him, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Allow it, man. He's got that Brum accent. He got that Villa. Allow it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Villa.
Yo, shout out to you.
Yeah,
someone said, has he been playing?
Digging me out here.
We're gonna add. What we gonna say? Decore, Pogba, Bruno. Shall we do that one?
Sorry to cut you off. I just love the Brum accent, man. It's so great. Oh,
Decore.
Decore. Get me.
Villa the killer.
Oh wow!
Oh, you guys are taking a minute.
Villa the killer. Hey,
Villa the killer. Yo, listen, I love people from Brum, you know, man. I love the energy. I love the you know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, man. Shout out to Brum, man.
If it's any consolation, I love Manchester. There's been so many times I've been absolutely smashed.
You're from Manchester. I used to live in Manchester. Tell the people, man. I used to live in Manchester.
I used to work in Manchester. I used to work in Manchester. I used to travel through into the town centre past Old Trafford every day.
Yeah, man. You got me a secret red out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man.
I'm more of a Manchester red than I am a Manchester blue.
Yeah, and we like you, man. Come on, man.
And this is why you're man.
This is why big Miss as well, man. You follow Miss as well?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah. Big up from Brum. You got what's the other guy as well? You got from Brum, JK.
Yeah, we got. To be fair, we've got
all boys.
Yeah. There's some talent in Birmingham. Do you get what I mean? There's some talent. I mean, when you step up and you got me there, you know.
Let's go, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Right up front as well, Millions as well. Yeah, shout out to Millions. But so we're going for on the left. Who you guys got on the left?
Richarlison. It's right.
Richarlison,
Rashford.
All right.
Yeah, Rashford has to be ahead of Richarlison. Flawless. We know that, innit?
Cool. I'm with that. I didn't know if they had anyone there. All right, right hand side.
Yeah. Chill out.
Hey, you relax, yeah. Or you're gonna get put in mute and that. All right, darling.
Say nothing.
Relax in it. You know
on the right hand side, you know what? What are we saying there, Flawless?
Who we got? We got Greenwood. Who else is there? Is
James.
We got James.
Has James played? Has he been playing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go James in it. I didn't know if
we'll go James on the right.
4 goals, 7 assists this season so far.
Okay, let's go with James then. I'm not gonna argue with that.
James on the right. Up front, and we can't really add. What's his name? What's his name? Calvin Lewin, because he only scored 1 goal in a couple of while. Yesterday was his first goal, wasn't it?
Like in 7 games.
Yeah.
But Martial ain't really scored. Freaking so Cavani's already scored. It's between you gotta go Cavani in.
Cavani.
Cavani did score. I don't know. Yeah,
he scored in Southampton.
He scored against Southampton, but I'm saying before that, I can't remember the last time.
Before that was Fulham.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, it's Cavani.
Yeah, Cavani. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's crazy this season, man. We're not seeing good performances. We're just seeing goals in every certain games. You know what I mean? It's crazy league, man.
Right.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that because Richarlison's not been great, although he had a fantastic game the other night. But before that, he'd been poor. Calvert-Lewin hadn't scored, and it's 1 in 7. However, he has scored 16 goals so far this season, so you can't say he's had a bad season.
It's not a bad season.
But Everton's midfield, losing Allen, massive hit. Otherwise, we'd possibly throw him in instead of Decore or maybe Pogba, for example. I don't know. And then Everton defensively, Luca Dean is a very, very good left back, but he's been injured. He was injured for a long time. He's come back for 3 weeks, and I would say he's been fairly rusty, but he played well last night. So I'm happy for sure to go in there. So for any Everton fans that are saying that I'm not backing my own players, they're my reasons. So
there you go.
And the final prediction before we wrap this up, Flawless. What are you going for in this game, bro? Like, it's a massive game, Saturday, 8 p.m. kickoff. I don't know why it's on 8 p.m. on a Saturday, but it's what it is. What are you going for?
They know everyone's inside. That's why they can do it 8 p.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Not like we're going anywhere.
We ain't partying or nothing. But yeah, 2-1 Manchester United, I'm saying.
2-1. I'm going to go with that one as well, man. I'm going to go with the 2-1 as well. I feel like, that's my go-to kind of, result, man. 2-1 United. Mike, what are you going for, man? Let's see what you really, really think. I know sometimes it's Man United, but what do you think, man?
Yeah, it really depends on the team. I think if he plays Luca Dean at left back, I think we lose because I think you'll put the ball in from that side. I think you'll put the ball in from that side, and I think that will hurt us because he'll go forward. He'll leave that gap. If he plays him in midfield, I think Everton can get a 1-1. If he doesn't, I think Everton lose 2-1. I think that's fair.
Yeah, absolutely. But guys, that's been your Thursday edition of the Real Talk. Every Thursday, guys, make sure you always tune it in. You get me, smash the likes up. We've had over 300 people all throughout this video live. You get me, shout out to the people, all the regulars, man. You know what I mean? I see you every time, man. Always, you get me, love and support, and always tuning in. Make sure you go check out Mike, Blue Boys Network. You get me? It's literally in the hyperlink. Go check him out. You doing anything tonight, mate? Any live shows that you want to shout out? Or?
No. I'm doing my preview with you tomorrow. So
that's it, man.
Just come over to that tomorrow, guys. I really appreciate it. Sub to the channel. We are. I think we're like 10 subs short. 10 subs short of 8,100. So it'd be nice to hit 100 before.
Yo, guys, man, get him to that right now. You feel me? Blue Boys Network. 10 people subscribe to his channel, man. You know what I'm saying?
You said you're 10 short. I'm subscribing now, so it's 9.
Beautiful, man.
Come on, man. Make sure you go check out Mike tomorrow. We'll be there live at 5:30. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 8:45 with Adam and Statman for the preview. Every Friday, we always do a preview. Flawless, you doing anything tonight or anything like that?
Yeah, so tonight I'm literally going over in 2 minutes. I'll be on Rance's channel, Red Talk.
Yeah. Say nothing.
And Mr. Aaron United's channel, European Football Show. And then subscribe to Sarkas TV. We go live every day. Tomorrow, there's Agenda FC, myself, Carefree, Lewis, and Tox. And then we've got the Gyaldem City meets Mandem United. That's me and Jan City, who's in the comments discussing both Manchester clubs. Yeah. Love for that. But subscribe to Sarkas TV, people. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. He's coming to mine later. Finally, you're going to hers later.
Yeah, I'm on her channel later.
Rafa should come to yours. I said, yo. Yeah, I was like, yo.
That's man, I'd take you to the candy shop. What?
Right.
Guys, we're going to leave it out there. Guys, like the video. Subscribe to United Central.